So today in this video, we're going to talk about how to post a load to the load board. If you're a freight broker or you're in freight broker training and you want to know, if I have a load from a shipper, what do I do next? Well, this is one of the load boards that we use here at Bumblebee Dispatch. And when we post a load, you have a few options. Right here in this box, if you're trying to post a quick load, you could click right here where it says origin, and you can type in, let's say, Atlanta, Georgia. You would enter your equipment right here. If it's a flatbed, you would just simply click F for flatbed. If it's a dry van, it will be V, reefer R, and tab over to the destination box. In the destination box, where is that truck going? That load that you have from that shipper picks up in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's say it's going to Tampa, Florida. And then if it's an LTL load or a partial load, you would check this box right here. However, if it's a full truck load, you would leave this box blank. Alrighty. And then right here where it says date, either you can manually enter the date or you can click this box and you can select your date. So today is January the 5th of 2017. And then you can actually do a quick load post. Alrighty. And see, here is our load right here. Now let's just say if that's just basically a quick load post, and I'm going to go ahead and delete it so we don't start getting phone calls, because we will. So let's go ahead and try to delete this. Delete it. Now, another way you can post the load if you want to be more detailed, actually, and we use truckstop.com. That's one of the load boards that we use. If you hover over where it says posting and click on loads, that's actually how we got to this screen that we're on. So we're going to click on a new post. Alrighty. So in this new post section, you have loads, and right here is your origin, where it's picking up from. If you have a load from a shipper, let's say it's picking up out of Canada, you can click on this box and you can change from USA, Canada, Mexico, and so forth. But we're just going to leave it at USA. Again, we're going to do Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where we are. If you have a zip code, you can put it in there for some of the drivers like to know exactly the zip code of where it's picking up and where it's delivering, so they can have an exact mileage when they put it in their GPS. Here's your destination field. Again, if it was delivering in Canada or Mexico, you would change that first before adding that city. We're also going to just do Tampa, Florida. Alrighty. And then we're going to tap down to trailer type. We're going to put let's say F for flatbed. If your shipper gives you a load, let's say it's a hazmat, you would check here. If it's a load for a team, expedited, TARP, pallet exchange, you would check any box that applies to this particular shipment that you have. If it does not apply, do not worry about checking it. You can also put in a commodity, if you want to. I never really do, but you can leave it blank or you can put in a commodity. Right here is the amount. So let's say you have a load from your shipper and your shipper is paying you $1,000 to move that load. And let's say you're trying to be at $900 or what have you. If you know that you only want to pay a carrier $900, you can input that amount there. However, 90% of the brokers don't put an amount, so it's really up to your discretion whether you want to put an amount or not. A lot of times I do put an amount, so that helps cut down on phone calls. If they know how much we're paying, then they know if they want to take the load or not prior to them calling. You can put an amount there or you can leave it blank. These fields down here is very imperative to your load. Not all of them will be required to enter information. Your main information is going to be distance. So let's just say 450 miles. Okay. And the weight. They want to know how much does this weigh. Since it's a flatbed, we're just going to go with lumber and put 48,000 on the weight. However, if you have a partial load, a lot of these guys with the hot shots, they have a 40-foot flatbed trailer, but they can only haul a certain amount of weight. So you want to make sure if it's a partial load and it could possibly go on a hot shot, you want to enter that length, that feet of space that is going to be required. You may have a shipper and it's only 20 feet of space and 5,000 pounds. Well, a hot shot could really carry that. So you don't have to enter it if you don't want to, but it's always a good idea. So we're going to go with 48. And then right here, is it a full truckload or partial truckload? Again, at 48 feet and 48,000, that's going to be a full truckload. However, let's just say we did 10 feet and 5,000. Then, of course, that will be your partial load there. Alrighty. And then we're going to do the pickup date. If this load could possibly pick up today or tomorrow, we would click the 5th and the 6th because it's options. You may have a carrier that's going to be in Atlanta on the 6th looking for a load going to Tampa. So you can post one for the 5th, one for the 6th. You can also put a pickup time, delivery date, and delivery time if you choose, but we always leave it blank. And that's basically what you do. You click post and close. Okay, so now that load has posted out there to the load board for the carriers to see, and it posted as a partial. Now we're going to go ahead and delete this again before someone calls and our phone is ringing off the chain. And that's basically, you know, how you post using truckstop.com. If you have any questions, please email us at info@bumblebeedispatch.com. Again, that is info@bumblebee, BUMBLEBEE, dispatch.com. Thank you.